kids, today we are going to learn about equivalent fractions and how to reduce them to lowest terms. Here 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6 and 4 by 8 are considered to be equivalent fractions. Let us understand how. First, let us understand what are equivalent fractions. Two or more fractions that show the same part of the whole are called equivalent fractions. For example, 1 by 2 is equals to 2 by 4 is equals to 3 by 6 is equals to 4 by 8 and is equal to 5 by 10. Let us see how we get equivalent fractions of a given fraction. When we multiply the numerator and the denominator of the fraction by the same number, we obtain an equivalent fraction. Let us solve an example to understand this better. Find the equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. For this, we need to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the same number. Hence, multiplying the numerator 3 by 2 and the denominator 4 by 2, we obtain our first equivalent fraction, that is 6 by 8. Now, multiplying the numerator 3 by 3 and the denominator 4 by 3, we obtain our second equivalent fraction, that is 9 by 12. Now, multiplying the numerator 3 by 4 and the denominator 4 by 4, we obtain our third equivalent fraction, that is 12 by 16. Now, again multiplying the numerator 3 by 5 and the denominator 4 by 5, we obtain our fourth equivalent fraction, that is 15 by 20. So, 6 by 8, 9 by 12, 12 by 16 and 15 by 20 are equivalent fractions of 3 by 4. Let us find out whether two fractions are equivalent or not. We have two fractions, 2 by 4 and 5 by 10. So the first step that we need to do is to cross multiply them. So we will cross multiply 2 and 10 and 5 and 4. So we get 2 multiplied by 10 is equals to 20 and 5 multiplied by 4 is equals to 20. Here both the products are equal. Thus 2 by 4 and 5 by 10 are equivalent fractions. Let us take one more example. Our two fractions are 5 by 6 and 6 by 7. So first we need to cross multiply them. So we get 5 multiplied by 7 gives us 35 and 6 multiplied by 6 gives us 36. Here both the products are not equal. Thus 5 by 6 and 6 by 7 are not equivalent fractions. Let us learn about reducing fractions into lowest terms. Now, let us understand how to convert fractions into lowest terms. A fraction is in its lowest term or its simplest form when its numerator and denominator has no common factor other than 1. Let us take an example. 4 upon 7 and 2 upon 9 are fractions in their lowest terms. Here is an example to reduce the fraction to its lowest term. The fraction that we have is 12 by 24. So, we must think of a number that divides 12 and 24 both. So, the number that divides 12 and 24 is 2. Therefore, we need to divide 12 and 24 by 2. On dividing them, we obtain the fraction 6 by 12. Now again, we must think of a number that divides both the numerator and the denominator, that is 6 and 12, by the same number. So, the number that divides both 6 and 12 is 2. Therefore, on dividing 6 and 12 by 2, we obtain the fraction 3 by 6. Now again, we need to think of a number that divides the fraction 3 by 6 by the same number. So, the number that divides both the numerator and the denominator is the number 3. So, we divide the numerator and the denominator by the number 3. Hence, we obtain the fraction 1 by 2. Therefore, the reduced form of the fraction 12 by 24 is 1 by 2. Let us take one more example. Our fraction is 48 by 32. Let us think of a number by which 48 and 32 both are divisible. The number is 2. Therefore, we divide 48 by 2 and 32 by 2. Therefore, we get 24 by 16. Now again divide 24 and 16 by 2. We get 12 upon 8. Now again think of a number by which 12 and 8 both are divisible. We get 2. So divide 12 and 8 by 2. Now we get 6 upon 4. This can further be reduced by 2. And then we get 3 by 2. So now 3 by 2 cannot be reduced further. Hence, the reduced form of 48 by 32 is 3 by 2. Now, reduce the following fractions into lowest terms. Now, find 5 equivalent fractions for. So kids, it was easy to learn about equivalent fractions.